In this video, we look at probably the most bizarre reason why a tennis match has ever been stopped. This happened at the currently ongoing Indian Wells. In the quarterfinal match between Carlos Alcaraz and Alexander Zverev, it was only the third game of the first set when happened something that most tennis fans have probably never seen before. The scores were level at 1-1 in the first set when Alcaraz started swatting at the air. At first, it wasn't quite clear what was happening, but then chair umpire Mohamed Lahyani was forced to pause the match. The reason was the huge number of bees that were literally everywhere and were very aggressive. The world number 2 was serving in the third game of the match when the bees descended upon him. The 20-year-old tried swatting them away with his racket, but eventually ran for cover after being stung. Alcaraz, who emerged with a 6-3, 6-1 victory to keep his title defense on track, said the bees were all over him. "I saw some bees around, but I thought it was just a few of them, just not too many," he told reporters. "But I saw the sky and there were thousands flying, stuck in my hair, going to me. It was crazy. I tried to stay away from them, but it was impossible." Play resumed after an hour and 48 minutes, during which a beekeeper was called to control the situation. "When we stepped on court, there were a few bees in the corner. It was bothering us. We couldn't start playing again. When we decided to warm up a bit to see how it goes, I was hitting some balls and seeing some bees around me," Alcaraz said. "I couldn't stay focused on the ball. I was focused on the bees and tried to keep them away. That's why we stopped a few more times before the match began again. After that, we decided to warm up and I saw that the bees weren't around anymore. I tried not to think about them anymore. It was a really important game for me. I surprised myself that I stayed focused on the match, not on the bees." Once the players had left the court and spectators had been removed from one corner of the stands, the tournament's beekeeper arrived. He used a vacuum to suck the bees out of the camera and into a cage so they could later be released, and that appeared to resolve the problem. However, a few bees continued to trouble world number 2 Alcaraz on his return, and so the beekeeper was recalled. This time of year is swarming season, so they go everywhere, and I'm just happy to be there for them, so they could not have any incidents, beekeeper told to ATPtour.com. Donning a fetching pair of all-black ski sunglasses, the president of Killer Bee Live Removal became an instant hit on social media as he high-fived spectators and posed for selfies during his mission to save the match. "Not all heroes wear capes," Alcaraz wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter, responding to a video of Davis in action. American tennis player Coco Gauff, who was also in action late in the day, said she was relieved to avoid the invasion. "That's the craziest thing I've ever seen happen at a tennis court," Gauff said. As you see, life on the ATP Tour can throw up all sorts of unexpected scenarios, but they don't come much more unusual than being suddenly surrounded by a swarm of bees on court. Did you watch this unusual match, and have you already seen something similar on the tennis court? Thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, we would be very happy if you subscribe to our channel.